Oh man, where am I at here with this stuff? Boom, boom, boom. Little more light, little more light, little more light, little more light. Yeah, looking here. No, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. That's the right one. All right, we'll stop there. All right, what the hell are we on? Am I here? Oh, hey, how's it going, eh? Big glass because I just spilled whiskey all over my Rice Krispie treats, the little tiny ones, because I'm not supposed to eat a bunch of this. All right, where are we here? Who's here? Two Bears in. Rob Stradamus is here. Jason showed up. Sounds like s'more should go back for some more later. Eldes, greetings, J Pioneer. Howdy. Xbox says, hey you. Jeffrey Ricker, hello. Stand your ground. Says Oildale checking in again. Jeff Hall, yeah, sure, why not? Says Ringo. Whoa. Brad is here. Jump the screen. Jump the screen. Trivia tonight? No, I don't really do trivia without the big show. The big show's the trivia night. Don't. Alyssa says Gen X Dad, good evening. Rebecca says, hey from Georgia. Michael, hey there, boss. Coda, how's it going? Another one from we did Ringo. Jimmy, cheers. Uh, it says SC Dirt Bike Dave. It looked like it said Skirt Bike. Skirt Bike Dave. That's not what he says. Says good evening. Block says hello. Coda, Michael, Rebecca, Lars, Tony. Everyone's saying everything hello except for Tony won trivia. And I said no. Ethan Thomas, what's the bottle? The bottle's Jack, the old number 7, Jack Daniels. Is there anything else? I don't know. Frank Sullivan says, evening, gentlemen. I think that was my first general of the night. Frank, you can fall in the ranks. Keith Hall, P2, God damn it. Says, General, happy Sunday. Got my drink. P2, stick with it, baby. We're getting going here. Michael Ashul. Hey there, General. It's pronounced Ashulma. Ashulman. Ashul. That's a tough one, man. You know what that reminds me of? Did you guys see Jack Ryan? The series that's 2 seasons on. I think it's on Prime, and he was chasing that guy in was it the first one? Yeah, the first season, and the main bad guy was sound. It reminds me of that. It's probably not Suleiman. So no, it's different. You're Asul man, and he was Sula man. So it's not too far off there. But it just boy, when you look at it as a dumb hillbilly redneck, Michael, your last name looks like it says Ashelman. Ashel. I'm sorry, man. I'm just fucking that up every chance I get. Twice on Sundays. Today is Sunday. Mm. Graham says, yo. Hopper says, hi. Bradley, Brad is here. Mr. Fatty says, yellow. Kolb says, that's hardcore. Evening boss from Justin. Rhonda, hello, y'all. Little Lion says, hey. Lionheart says, here, General. There's another one following the ranks. Line. J Dan, good evening. Little Texas says, what's up? Alpha Wolf says, howdy. Alpha Wolf was standing by from Patreon. I saw his little gig earlier. All right. Did we get a lot of the greetings and good mornings, good evenings, afternoon, and good night out of the way? Okay. Well, then we'll just bump and stick as we go here. Stephen Warren, you already got 2 glass up, Stephen. I haven't even started yet, man. Or maybe I didn't. I'm just not telling you. See, if I tell you that I didn't start drinking, if I make it sound like, no, I didn't start drinking until I got here. Then after 3 double shots, I'm a little fucked up. Then you guys are laughing at me because I'm a lightweight. But if I tell you that I've already been drinking, then you guys go, what the fuck are you doing drinking so early? So I got to be careful what I say here. Cheers from Oregon, says Wayne. Paul Fortner says, what's up, dude? Hold on. We got a couple green screens, baby. Green screens. Username 0331. That's a dude who does not want to be identified correctly at all. Bang, bang, Niner gang, hate your Rams. Oh, bang, bang, Niner gang, hate your, oh, you hate the Rams? Well, listen, it's okay. Children hate adults. Bad guys hate cops. That's just how it goes. It's okay. And little kids one day they get to sit at the big kid table, the adult table. So you can bang Niner gang hate my rap. That's okay. It's all right. It's everybody has that until as you mature. When your pubes start filling in, you'll change your mind. It's okay. And we're a patient bunch, so you just take your time. You're good. I'm fucking with you. Come on. Intel Wild. I'll babysit you, Joan, but don't you babysit that Sean Beard. I know. Don't babysit. That's a lot, man. For Jack Daniels, that's a low ball glass. That's like 2/3 of a low ball glass. Now, an alcoholic would know just how many shots that is. I, however, do not. But Intel, all right, let's see. We started off. Don't make me drink alone. I can't scroll down to the cheers because I'm talking here and I stop there. But when I get to it, don't leave me hanging. Somebody raise a glass. Somebody say cheers. Because when I scroll down to get to there, I don't want to feel like I did this by myself. I will drink alone. I will drink all by myself. I've done it before, but it's not my preference. I like to be in the company of friends, which I consider you all that. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, hold one down. Whew. Where are we going? All right. What I miss? Hold on. What I miss? What I miss? I missed some green guys. Hold on. Let me scroll, you guys. I won't leave you out. I know the username. Love you, dude. Thank you. Hey, 331. I was just fucking with you, man. We're just having a good time here. Bananas. General, what a great way to close out a weekend. Cheers to you, sir. Good to see you back. Well, thanks. Thanks. I'm glad to be back. I'm not sure what tonight's going to bring. I really got a feeling that I'm going to keel over backwards and find myself waking up in the sprinklers out front, but who knows? All right, so hold on. I got to scroll up because I missed some stuff. Paradise Arms, good evening, General. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Can we put this 5 towards the kid to help out with FFA? Yes. He's back from Davis. He went to UC Davis. They did their competition. They did not do very well. There's a couple of weak links on their team, and then the rest of them are really strong. But there's a competition. They're a local one they're doing on Friday, but the state one is coming up. Now, the state's the big one. This one was a big one. This is like being in the Rose Bowl. But the big championship game is coming up. That's like in a month and a half or so, maybe 2 months. So the kid's going to be gearing up for that really hard. That's the big push. That's where he's gone for a long time. That's the state convention. They do. It has something to do with who wins it. Not only does the trophies and the accolades and the things that go along with it for your school and everything and yourself, but there's also they start to look at and hand pick representatives to be the state representatives at the national convention for the entire state, not just your region, not just your school. Yes, 60,000 kids get to go. Just a blue corduroy convention of 60,000 yellow jackets rubbing together. But the if you get to be, I don't know how many state officers there are, not more than a handful, I'm sure. Anyway, that's the big one is coming up for the state, and they pick some cool stuff out of that. So the kid will be gearing up for that soon. But he is back from UC Davis. He had a great time, had a lot of fun. Personally, he said his words were exactly, "We had a little more free time than I wanted. I wanted to keep going in the nationals and go. I wanted to keep going in the finals further. But when you get eliminated, you get some free time." So he goes, "We had a little more free time than I wanted, but." He did good. He had a good time. He learned a lot. And like I said, they got a little bit of a weak link there, but they're working on that. Yeah, good.
For state convention,
yes.
You heard talk about state officers. There's 6 state officers.
I
was gonna have like a state talent because like they have those like intermissions.
Oh, yeah.
Fill up with like state talent.
Yeah.
I applied with a comedy skit.
You did?
Yeah. I think I had like one edgy joke in there, and I think that's why I didn't make it.
You're not going to do any public speaking. You're too much like me.
That'd be funny.
I know.
That would have been really.
He's off screen right now, but he's talking about some of the talent things he's trying to do. They can go in and do some things, and he did a little comedy routine. He said he got a little bit edgy, and he might have been eliminated. But anyway, just wanted to let you know that he is back. There's some stories about that stuff, and it is cool. And we'll get to it momentarily. Connor Hendrick, $5. I'm a Utah Utes alum. Don't diss the Rose Bowl. It was a great. I'm not saying the Rose Bowl is like. Well, for me, the Rose Bowl is number one. I mean, this is the Rose Parade, the Rose Bowl, Pasadena. Been there. That's my thing. However, I'm given to understand that in the world of college football, it's not the top thing. So anyway, hold on. The pink screen came up. Oh, look who it is. IGH Properties are one of our bigger unofficial sponsors. And we've covered this before. Jen Kidd holds up the weak ones on the team. Him, IGH, man, him, and one other guy, and they're not even seniors. You know, Gen Z kids, only 11th grade, and this other guy, they literally get to a point in parliamentary procedure when they can't speak, they can't help, they have to remain quiet, and they're trying every trick in the book to cover for the people that are just standing there. He goes, we got to this one point, we were doing so good, and all this girl had to do was stand up and say one line. Things have to go in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes, I have to go forth. I cannot speak. Another guy who knows what's going on, he can't speak. It's not his turn. It's this group of 3 or 4, this one girl's job, and we all sat there. And if you go 30 seconds of silence, you're out. You're done. He goes, so if it gets to be like 10, 11, 12 seconds, one of us has to say something, even if it's wrong and it damages us, we're still in it. And I said, what'd you do? He goes, wait until the last second, and then I just threw my shit out there. He goes, I had to do something. So it's funny that IGH, he's like holding up the weak. There's a couple that just freeze. Here's the thing that I don't like, and this is just kids. They're a great bunch of kids. I love all of them, but when they're first, there's part of the team that goes, fuck, we're out. We blew it. We're out. There's part of their team that goes, okay, now we can go miniature golfing and we can go shopping and yeah. And there's a bunch of them sitting there going, you got your fucking mind. We didn't come all the way up here to go shopping. We came up here to put our school name on the map. That's the kid's mentality and his friends. And there's a couple of them that are just a little bit like, oh, well, we lost. Let's just move on. They're still all good kids, but someone's got to tighten up their game a little bit. Someone's got to, make fun of them, tease them, something. You got to get there. But IGH dropping 2 5 spots for a C-note. I always call IGH and all of you an unofficial sponsor. And why? Because you guys cannot be official sponsors of Gen X Talks. Sooner or later, I'm going to fuck up. I'm going to say something I shouldn't. I'm going to get drunk, and I'm going to talk about white trailer trash people or something, and I'm going to get the woke movement's going to come after me, and I'm going to be down. Something's going to happen. I'm going to fuck up. And when that does, I'm going to offend, some dude who sits on a golden pyramid throwing pickles at people. And that dude, I'm going to make a joke about that. And that dude is going to come after me. You guys want to be distance as far as you can. You don't want to be an official sponsor, because then there's plausible deniability. Go, no, I just gave the guy some money. I wasn't a sponsor of the program, because that's what happens. It even happened to Joe Rogan. He said some stuff. It's going to happen to me. I'll fuck up. I'll say something somewhere. I will get really drunk one day, and I will tell all of you that I love the man living at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, and everyone will leave. That's going to happen. All of you, gone. But until I do that, until I fuck up, thank you for hanging out and being part of the program, and especially IGH and Seeking the Truth and some other guys who got some time and money to donate to the kid. You have no idea how much that means. That money right there is going right into that pile for his state fund stuff. He needs to start collecting money for that now, because that's a big event that costs some dough to go. And so he's saving that money. I promise you. Thank you. IGH, if there's something I can ever do for that man, I'm going to find a way to fucking do it. Sapper John, $10. Hey, General, just want to send some love for the Whiskey Fund, retired Army bomb tech, which means you were good at your job because you're still here. I love the general attitude. Now, Commander, cheers. Sergeant Bomb Squad online, sir. Fuck it. Let's go. IGH Properties and Sapper John, those two living large and ready to go. And I see the greens flashing. Calm down. Don't get all weird. I'm going to get to them. They're still there. You just got to give me a second. Sapper John, you got your glass, man? Come on, man. You're still alive. You cut the red wire, not the blue wire, and you're still here. My man. All right. Hold on. We're not even done getting going here. Let's do this. Let me bounce up here. Who we got? Blind Hussy. Wow. So many things come to mind when you call yourself Blind Hussy. First of all, thank you. Thank you. It's on behalf of all men who get overlooked. Thank you. Hey, Gen X dad, Gen kid, could to catch, probably voice to text, good to catch you live. Blind Hussy, I don't recall you ever being online, but darling, thank you very much. Thank you very much for showing up, stopping by. Truthfully, Blind Hussy, I'm glad you cut a live stream. It's kind of like a train wreck. You know, you really don't want to look, but you're gonna, and then you can't stop. And I'm sorry, that is us. Sapper John again, $20. Here's for the kid. Buy a damn chair. Thanks for everything. Retired in 2 Purple Hearts, living in pain from a couple hundred. Died bomb blast in Iraq. Jesus Christ. And Afghanistan left me looking for a smile. I found it. Thanks, dudes. Sapper, man, if you spend time doing that and putting your life on the line, especially when you get dinged like that with some shrapnel and I don't care, just ringing in your fucking ears. Thank you. On behalf of a grateful nation that you're still here and you did your job, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. You want to screenshot this and put it up? Go ahead, because that's one guy who's abso-fucking-lutely sincere, no kneeling, and unashamed. Thank you. All right. Hold on. I got to get to these, you guys. I'm going to scroll through. They're on there. Just give me a second. Vincent Michael, $19.99. Out of the Navy now and now doing law enforcement. Love the show. Gen X and the millennials are the best artists. Gen X and millennials are the best artists musically, in my opinion. Your generation and mine made the best music. What are your thoughts? Love the show. Yeah, you know, I'm partial to my music, and what I mean by mine is whatever I like. That's my music, and I find myself drawn to a lot of late 70s and then 80s. I also find some nostalgia in some 50s music, which was considered oldies back then. Now I'm listening to my high school music is now elevator music. It's now grocery store music. Kind of pisses me off, but it is what it is. So yeah, no. I agree. Ton of good music in those time periods. I would not deny you that, and I would not take that away from you. And I am 100% with you. So, Vincent, I'm with you. All right, let me scroll back, you guys. Hold on. There's a ton of. I'm going to go all the way back up and come down. If I miss something, let's see here. Don't. Boy, some of you retracted some messages. Jolie, hi everyone from Cincinnati. Kevin Grimes, good evening, General. Thank you. Doug Munya, hey man, how are you? I'm being me, Doug. It's all I got left. And come on, there's username Big Bang HK Intel Wild, got that. Paradise Arms, we talked about that. I know I missed some stuff. Wow, you guys are going after each other in there. I clicked on one and Allie deleted it. You guys can't fuck with her tonight. I'm telling you, don't do it. Bartoludoo, we got that one. Username, so got his second one in there. Dennis Fox. Jesus Christ, put all the shot glasses away, Dennis. I can't fucking do that. Or, oh, those are my cheers. Okay, all right. Now I'm down to it. Cheers. Well, I went ahead and go way back up. IGH Properties did his on the cheers. Thanks, my man. Come on, there was more I missed in there. I missed some greens and blues. Master 5000 for the whiskey fund. Cheers. My man, $4.99. Thank you very much. Now, see, B Master gave that right to me. So going nowhere else, going to the whiskey fund. Out of the Navy, we got that one. Sapper John got his. Did I miss? I thought I missed some blues one. I didn't mean to, you guys. Real American says never apologize to the woke general. Never. I'm with you on that, man. I'm going to stand behind that comment, letting it go through. Boy, some people you guys are getting hammered by Allie. Blind Hussy. I may just go back and read hers just again and again tonight because of the name. There's one. Barry Dano. Cheers, General. Last one for a bit. Payments on the new to me GMC start Wednesday. Hey, Barry, all the cool stuff we're talking about before, I'm digging it, man. Oh, there's one. Red Ma. Ooh, that is some red fucking hair. That can't be a real picture. Did you did something on that, didn't you? That Red Ma? $4.99. She's got some fucking, I mean, there's batteries that turn that color on and off. That's how bright it is. It's beautiful looking. Love all my Gen X family. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. So thankful for the letter, cards, and sticker. Yeah, you're welcome. Now, Red Ma, I'm going to take complete credit for that because I'm here. You ready? Read it again. Thank you for the sticker. Red Ma, you're welcome. Don't forget who sent that to you, little lady. Don't forget who took care of you with that. When you say thank you, I say you're welcome. Now, everybody's been around here for 5 minutes, knows it's not me. It's Gen X mom. We know that, but she's not here. And therefore, I will take all the credit. If you want to take credit for something, you get your ass here. I don't see her around anywhere. Do you? I don't hear her. Well, then I did it. I'm taking credit for it. And the rest be damned. Oh, boom. Okay, so I think Frank Blee. Frank Blee is here. Frank, I sent you a message on Patreon, and if you can get one thing out of this program that gives you half a breath of fresh air, my man, we're here for you. Every fucking one of us. And my heart goes out to you. I'm not going to spend the whole fucking night on it. Let's keep it going. Let's try to get you back to a new normal. I know it sucks, but man, we're all here for you. Frank Blee, everybody. Keep it moving. Boom, boom, boom. Where are we at? Michael Roeder. Boomer X means bot old enough to not. Boomer X means not old enough to be your daddy. Hell, I wasn't even old enough for the shower Olympics. Oh, Michael, for God's sakes. And we did Connor, so I think I'm caught up now. We did IGH. We had 2 from IGH, the fucking coolest cat in town. Michael Roeder, what the hell you said not for 2 days? Oh, you lost me on that one, Roeder. Cheers, bottoms up, Sapper John. Don't stop. Tony says stop. No more hangovers. All right, let me ski. What did I miss here? Oh, there she is. Kelly Carvallis. How's my favorite guy here tonight? Kelly, we could just sit and talk if you want. We could just hang out and talk for a little while. If we were going to sit and talk, Kelly, I'd have to turn off Allie's permissions because she's not going to let you and I talk for a very long time. We can tell everybody else to just sit around and watch while you and I have a conversation. But Allie's not going to let that happen. Allie's very possessive. She defends Gen X mom, and our conversation would be cut short. Not only would she ban you from the room, but she'd unplug my cord from some mythical way from 3,000 miles across the country, and we'd all be fucked. So, Kelly, let's pretend we're not having a private conversation. Let's pretend, Kelly, that we're involving everybody. But behind the scenes, you know that I'm just talking to you. All right, that's the way the evening's going to go. Yes, it is. Anyway, thank you, Kelly, for showing up. $9.99. Thank you, dear. Suarez TV. Suarez, did I say that right? Suarez TV. $5. Have you ever had not your father's root beer? No, I have not. And I'm a big root beer guy. I've had a lot of sarsaparillas. A lot. I would very much enjoy that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah. Thank you for showing me that. I'm going to go back and look that up now. Cody Skinner, $10. Can a parent have a favorite child? Oh, cheers to you and your family. Boy, did you open up a can of worms. Hold on. Cody, let me get back in a second. Vincent Michael again. What are your thoughts in all seriousness with law enforcement and all the laws in the land today? I love your input with all my buddies at work. We call you the wise one. Thanks, brother. Love your input. All right. There's 2 on there. Let me cover the easy one first, which is Vincent Michael. I support law enforcement 100%. I don't always agree with the way the laws are written. I don't always agree with some of the things you guys are forced to enforce, to straddle. That's tough. But I know you guys have a tough job. I know every time that law enforcement suits up for their day job, they might not come home. That's a lot different than being a mechanic. I mean, there's a chance I might not come home as a mechanic, but it's 1 in 600,000. You guys can be a 50-50 if you guys are pulling over speeding, speeders and red lighters and shit like that. That's you never know what you're going to get. So Vincent, what are my thoughts on that? I'm 100% behind you guys. There have been incidents in my life, just a couple over 30 or 40 years, where a law enforcement person is in a situation where I'm just nearby and you can tell they're outnumbered and they're calling for some backup. And I have stepped in and just told the cop, said, I'm with you. These guys aren't going to, not without, I'm going to stand there too. And I've stood there till others arrived, and then I walked away. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to become a superhero. I didn't have to put a cape on. I just let the cop and the others know this guy's not alone. I don't know what's going on here. I know he's trying to handle something, but I'm letting you guys know he's not fucking by himself. And there's going to be more like me behind him. So think about it before you do anything. Yes, it's happened on several occasions over the past 40 years, just because of where I've lived, and then I stick my nose in those situations intentionally when I think there's an imbalance in something. So we can talk about some of those later. But Vincent, there you go. Okay. I don't think I missed anybody. If I did, we'll get back. Cody, can a parent have a favorite child? All right. If there's children watching, maybe you should look the other way. Okay. Every parent has a favorite child. Every parent loves all of their children in different ways. You will have a different child that you feel differently about all the time. I promise you. But you parents, when you have a lot of children, we have this last batch of 8. We had one daughter who we called the informer, and she could rat out any other child for anything they'd ever done. She knew everything. She could come home and go, his teacher in a grade different than hers, his teacher gave them work and didn't do this, and she got grounded during recess today. She knew everything. She knew stuff that was going on in the neighborhood. There was one time we were driving home from something, and there was some furniture out in the front lawn, kind of looked like they were moving maybe or doing some stuff, or they bought a couch and put a new couch, old couch, something like that. And I said, "Oh, it looks like they're." She interrupts, and she's got to be 7 or 8 years old. She goes, "Oh no, the wife caught him cheating, and she threw his stuff on the lawn, and that was his mother's couch, and she's not having his mother's couch in her house anymore." She knew all that shit. She knew every bit of it. So parents give their children's nicknames for what they do. They know their weaknesses and strengths, and every parent has a favorite child. You're never supposed to have a favorite child. You never talk about being a favorite child. You don't. But there's just certain children you have an affection for. I don't know why. And everybody says, "Oh, it's your firstborn, it's your first son or your first daughter." Now, there's some truth to that. There is, and it's because it's such a miraculous new feeling, and it ties you with responsibility and anxiety and hope. It gives you all these things all at once, but that doesn't always turn out to be your favorite. And I don't know what it is. Not always your youngest one. It's like, oh, well, the youngest. No, there's just you just get drawn to your children in different ways, and you love them all. But man, I'm telling you, I can tell you right now, I'd never say this, but I know without a doubt who Gen X mom's favorite child is. Loves all of our children, but she has this deep connection with one. She would say the same thing about me. She would look at me and go, "Look, Gen X dad loves all of our kids, but he really has an attachment towards this one child." Now, I'm not going to tell you who it is, unless you give me $3. I might tell you for $3. Yes, I would hurt a child's feelings for $3. I will. I'll do it. But it does have. You can have one. So Cody, you can have a favorite child. And don't fucking talk about it. And I will give you a line that this is kind of funny you asked this, and now I'm thinking about it. There's a line I use with the last 8 children. A child would come and say, "Hey, you're not letting me do this. You let them do it. You let that child go do this, and that child, how come I can't do it?" And I'd look at him and say, "Well, because I like them better than you." I have said that. Every child gets that. Then a different child comes up. "Well, how come I can't have those cookies? They got the cookies." I said, "Well, I like them better than you." And I did it to every child about every situation. I did it to every time. So until it got to like, okay, I like them, but no, you don't. You're just saying that. You don't like them better than me. The other classic line is every child came up to me at some point and would say, "Dad, seriously, we're alone. Okay? Just between you and me. I won't tell anybody, Dad. Who's your favorite child?" And I would sit, I'd wring my hands like this. I'd think about it. I'd drink a little bit. And I'd lean into that child real low. "Come here." I'd say, "I will tell you this. You are my second favorite child." "And I'm your second favorite child?" "Yes." "Now, if they pressed me, who's the first? Who's the first? Who's the first favorite child, Dad?" Bring him in once again. "All right. All other 7 are tied for first." True story. Which means don't ask me because I'm never going to tell you. And that's how we did it. So, Cody, I realize I just fucked up every piece of advice you were looking for. If you can extrapolate something good out of that, yeah, I'll take credit for it. But if it's all shit, then that was somebody else's idea, and don't blame me. All right, I've been here for a long time, so that means that the comments are stacking up. All right, Sapper John again. I didn't. "Hey, Gen X kid, remember the wolf at the top of the hill is never as hungry as the wolf climbing the hill. This money is for whiskey, but the knowledge was free." Thanks for the horse, General. Sapper John, my man. I gotta have the kid read that. That was fucking brilliant. I fucking dig that. All right, Hurls. Wow, Hurls' picture is. I can't tell if that's the dude from The Office or if that's a Marine, and I'm put back in my chair. Got discharged from the reserves this past Saturday for not getting my vaccine. My choice. I own it, regardless of your thoughts on it. Thank you for inspiring me to keep my morals. Whiskey on me, man. Hurls, you did the right thing. I'm not talking about vaccines for or against. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying that you have to stand up for your personal rights and liberties. That's it. I don't care about the vaccine. I'm not an anti-vax guy. I've got all my vaccines. This one kind of bothered me. And I could tell you why if we want to get into it. And no, I don't think there's robots being injected and all that fucking weird shit. But I'm 100% against infringing on your liberties. I don't want you to make me get a jab, and I don't want you to make me stop drinking Jack Daniels. If I want to be a fuck up and it's just going to affect me, then I want to be a fuck up. It's my God-given right. It's America. I can fuck up if I want to. That's the rules. So, Hurls, man, thank you for the whiskey. You have a drink too, man. And let's fucking put that behind us for one night. Just tonight. Let's go. Bradley Roberts, 1999. Hey, buddy. Thanks for who you are and what you are as a member of Gen X. What are your thoughts on what is happening in Ukraine and Russia? Bradley, hang on. Let me grab this little. Let me move around here. See that one? Oh, hold on. Hang on. Hey, fuck. I'm fucking this up, man. Hold on. Harley. Hey, Harley, did you get my email today? I did email you back. On some stuff, right? Never under any circumstances take a sleeping pill and a laxative in the same night. You know what? We need to print that on the bottom of the screen. Harley, never under any circumstances take a sleeping pill and a laxative. That's good advice. That's good advice. Obviously, from experience, we're learning that's good advice. That shit just didn't come to him like out of a genie's bottle. Michael Roeder, I used to tell my 4 boys I didn't have a favorite. I hate you all equally. Another solid parenting tip from Generation X. Take it. $20. Vincent Michael from dad to dad. I have to ask. Ooh, boy, when you start off a statement like that, you know what? Before I even answer that, better pour another glass. Can you hear it? Vince is making me pour a full glass. No, I'm not pouring a full glass. All right. Hang on one second. I want to miss shit. Where'd I go with that? God damn it. You mother. Okay, Ukraine and Russia. We got that one. Vincent. Okay, I'm back. Michael Roeder got him. Harley Davidson got him. Okay, Vincent Michael from dad to dad. My boys are under 8, and the way the world is going scares the hell out of me. I grew up in Atlanta projects, and my kids will never go through that. Any advice? Because raising men today is harder. I'm going to tell you the same thing. I answered some very tough emails today. Very, very tough ones. It took me a minute to put together my thoughts on, there was a couple emails today that were actually I was late on, but they were really important that I not fuck up what I said. I'm going to give you a quick one on this. Vincent, you create boundaries, rules, discipline, and structure for your boys. You stick to those things. And then within that framework, you begin to teach them your core values, the things that your family, you want to do, and don't waver from them. No matter how tough it gets, no matter what the world shows, you defend them, you protect them, you champion the things they want to do, and you stay there. If I give you something quick, Vincent, that's it. That's the basic, the core of it. And the rest you can navigate course corrections and do as you go. But that part right there, I've learned after raising 32 kids, and I've been on this planet half a century watching shit. I've learned a lot from looking around. Start with that, stick with that, stay with that. The rest you can work your way through. I promise. All right, not missing the Ukraine thing. Tiger Man, I'm a pharmaceutical malpractice survivor. So screw vaccine mandates. God willing, I'll get my settlement this year after 7 years. Hey, if that's the route, then that's the route, man. If they fucked you up, get what's coming, man. Get what's yours. Young trucker, $5. Whenever I asked my parents who their favorite child was, they always said the dog. Hey, young trucker. Yeah, I hope that wasn't when you were 6. I hope you got the part of that when you were older, in your teens or something, when you could process that. Oh, man. Blind Hussy's back for $20 for Gen Kid Save Fund. Go libertarian ideals, not the crazy ones. Let the others alone and take care individually, family, friends, community. Hey, I'm with you on that. There's a ton of libertarian ideas I agree with. Believe me, is you gotta pick the individual things you want in life. From liberals to conservatives to libertarians, there's things you can pick. If you're more part of one group, fine, but you can't dismiss there's some good points in there. You just have to find out where you're at and stick to those things. Every one of us does, myself included. All right, going back. Vincent. No, it wasn't Vincent. It was before Vincent. Bradley. Okay, hold on. Then I'll scroll. I'm going to go over to Bradley, Ukraine and Russia. All right. There's some weird thoughts on that. And I'm going to summarize for you because I've covered this before, and there's a lot of screen jumping going on here, and I'm trying not to miss anything. I'm trying not to. God damn, the screen's just jumping on me here. Russia, I don't care about what you guys think about the stalled convoy. There's no fucking way the second most powerful army on the planet ran out of gas on an oil-producing nation, okay? There's no fucking way. But I want you to know that Russia could take over this whole thing in a week if they wanted to. They could. They're that powerful. I don't think they want to rule and preside over a country of rubble. So there's some things going on there, but make no mistake, the Ukrainians are badass motherfuckers fighting for their country. But when they started arming civilians, well, think about this: they start putting civilians and people, average people, with weapons. Then Putin just starts fucking with the people, blowing up apartment buildings. He's like, "Hey, you guys are fucking army now. I don't know. You guys are human shields. You guys are carrying weapons. Fuck it, I'm shooting everybody." And you kind of got to go, "Oh, I get you. We just armed our civilians, so we're going to attack civilians." That was a tough call for the Ukrainians. That's a double-edged sword there. But make no mistake, the dude could fucking roll in and take it over in a heartbeat if he wanted to. It's a slow retreat. He'll take over as much as he wants. I know it's all being drawn out, and I hear all the stuff in the press, but I also know some people that know some people that know some people, or maybe I just know them directly. And when you're listening to the behind-the-scenes stuff, you just realize that there's some common sense when people that are in the know and they're on the ground, they just know. It's not a fucking debate. I don't care what the news tells you, Fox News and CNN. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's people that just common sense know what's going on. They fucking know. We all knew that OJ killed his wife. He up and down, left and right, long as in the commercials and Johnny Cochran. Okay, whatever. OJ killed his wife. That's it. Okay. Everybody knows that Russia could take this over quickly, and they're choosing to go slow, and they're choosing to do that. Okay, well, it's fucked up mess. I think we should have handled it differently, but I'm not in charge. And nobody at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue called me and said, "Hey, man, what do you think we should do here?" Because I could have had some advice, but nobody listens to me. Okay. Blind Hussy for Gen Z Kids at Libertarian Phone. We got that one. Tigerman 126499. What's going on in Russia is part of the fulfillment of the Fatima prophecy. I don't know what that is. I will not pretend to know. I will not pretend to comment. I have no fucking clue. What did I miss? Somebody said you missed a $50 donation. I couldn't have. I didn't miss that. There's no fucking way I would have. Dang old. What is FFA? Future Farmers of America. The kid is involved in a program with good kids, good company, good teachers, really good teachers, moving in that Future Farmers of America push on that. There's a lot of good stuff they learn in there. I mean, a lot. Connor, Utah, we got that one. Did I miss it? Boomer X means got that one. Frank Blee, we talked to him. Sapper John, hey Jones wanted some. We got that one. I'm reading down. Red Ma, Barry Dano, Blind Hussy again. Hey Jen, could catch a live. We got Blind Hussy on that one. See, I'm scrolling down trying to read everything I missed. Just the big ones. Hold the colors. Sabergen, here's the kid. Buy a damn chair. I know. I'm still in the fucking wheelchair. I don't need the wheelchair anymore. But it's convenient on my knees to back out and then stand up. My fucking knees kill me. But Sabergen, we will get a chair. We don't need a fund for a chair. Oh man, boy, some of the stuff you guys are saying in here. Vincent Michael out of the Navy now. We got that one. Beast Master for the Whiskey Fund said Beastmaster or B Master 09. I think I'm caught up. Am I not? Did I catch that one? What's the last one? Bradley Roberts, thank you for your thoughts. No problem, Bradley. We're good. If my phone beeps, if I really fuck up, just so you guys know, if I miss something, really fucked up, the moderator Allie or Gen X mom watching, they'll fucking text my phone and go, "You're fucking up." All right, I don't want to have that happen. So I'm trying to get to all of you guys. I promise. Do yourselves a favor. Listen to me, please. Don't write a fucking paragraph. It's hard to read that, but if you guys give me a one-liner, I'll try to get to. If I see it, I can answer. Dave Booth, is Bigfoot real? See how simple that was? No, or maybe. Now, see, that was a quick one. Ace Diamond says howdy. I know Ace. I've met him in person. Brian Farrell, what's up, my man? Hanging out. Brian, nothing I can do here. Smooth Groove, Wolverines, Red Dawn thing. I get that. Now, Crisco wrote a paragraph. The U.S., UK, and Russia talked Ukraine into giving up their nukes, promising to protect them from invasion. That's a NATO conversation. I don't know much about that. I know they're funneling shit in now, but what do I know? Matthew Paris, your kid has his shit together way more than I did too. I was a wreck of a child for my parents at that time, I want to tell you. So yeah, he's a lot better. Don't start giving Gen Z kid too much credit. His head will swell up, but yeah, he's a little bit there. Patrick Valvardi, he's laughing at me. He put $5 on a green thing. He's laughing at my dumb ass. Kyle Krieger, I appreciate you doing this. These guys are awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. I do. Vincent's back, $9.99. He says, okay, he's laughing at me. Okay, General. Let's say you are the president. How would you handle the Ukraine situation? Out with the boys, and we're watching you live at the bar, and over 200 people tuned in. No pressure. All right, Vincent, you want a fucking answer? You know where the answers come from, Gen X Talks? They come from the bottom of the glass. The truth is at the bottom of the glass. That's right. If you guys are all out drinking, there's a bunch of you at a bar right now. You guys are watching this on your phones, or maybe it's up on the TV over the bar. I don't fucking know. But the truth is at the bottom of the glass. Now, you want me to tell you the truth? I got to go get it. But you have some responsibility here, too. This is a two-way relationship. You got to drink to the bottom of your glass so you can receive the bullshit I'm telling you, or the bullshit I'm telling you the lies aren't going to make any sense. But you asked me that question. All right, Vincent, fuck it. Let's go. You want to go on Ukraine? You not let that one go? All right, let's go. Vincent, everybody at the bar, raise your fucking glasses right now. All right, let the bartender pour a couple more shot glasses. Jesus Christ, that bartender should be keeping everybody full anyway. What the fuck is going on there? All right, Vincent, let's finish this out. Ready? If I was the president, what would I do? Here we go. All right. So our president leaves office. They put me in. For some reason, they come out here. They grab this dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert by the back of the shirt. And God plops him down in the White House and says, "You're on." First thing I got to do is deal with Ukraine. You want a serious answer? Now, remember, I don't know all the CIA back channel insert stuff. I'm like you guys. I know the basics. But sometimes Gen X just handles things with the basics. We don't want focus groups. We don't want studies. We don't want charts and graphs and professors and outside influencers. A lot of times, Generation X just runs on street level common sense. All right? I don't go for all the diplomacy stuff at this point. The first thing I would do, you want to know the truth? I would get into Germany with our big bases there, Ramstein and the other ones, and I'd put a no-fly zone on Ukraine, which they want. And I would tell Putin, you may be invading the country, and I'm letting you know, put a no-fly zone in. You fuck with my no-fly zone, and I'm going to smoke every motherfucker that flies in there. That's number one. So you want to attack on the ground, you want to do some shit, but you shoot at one of us, and I'm going to fucking hurt you. So there's a no-fly zone. End of story. Don't fuck around with me. Second thing I do is all these sanctions that they're doing, all this stuff, I'd walk up and go, no more oil. No more oil and natural gas. And I would tell Germany, you turn off your shit too. We'll supply you with everything. We're going to turn on all of our leases back here in the United States with Chevron and everybody else. They're all going to start drilling again. We've been energy independent. We can do it again. We'll supply you with everything you need, and we're going to beat their price. In fact, we're going to give it to you for free just to fuck with that guy. So now Putin's got no income or very little. I would do that. I'd strangle him. I'd tell Germany and everybody else, you ever want help from us again? You want $1 fucking dollar, then this is the way it goes. We're paying for everything anyway. You turn off the gas, the natural gas pipeline coming in. You turn off all the energy from them. We'll take care of you. I'll give it to you for free for the next year. Free. You can make a ton of money off this. I'll give it to you. You sell it to the people. There you go. No fly zone. I'd choke off his oil and his natural gas. And then I would pick up the bat phone. If you don't know what the bat phone is, for you younger kids, go Google it. I'd pick up the bat phone and I'd call Putin and say, listen, I dig you, man. You're a rich $10 billion man over there. You got a ton of money and you're running a very powerful country in the budget. But I'm telling you right now, what you're doing, I know you're trying to get back what you think is yours. I get the whole play on that. I would tell Putin, if Arizona left the United States for 20 years, I'd go get it. I'd bring Arizona back in. I'd say, Arizona, you're coming back in. I would. I feel you, bro. I feel you. But you're on a fucking world stage where you're kind of a fuck up, and you're not bringing Ukraine back into a democracy. You're bringing them back into a fucked up situation called communism. Oh, I know. All of our big universities teach communism like it's a social choice, like it's a way of life, like it's a lifestyle change. It's not. Okay. Yeah, I would tell Putin, communism used to be a dirty word when I was growing up. It did. Communism and socialism was a dirty fucking word. So I kind of have a certain way I feel about this. But I'm telling you right now, no fly zone, no oil, no gas. And I'm going to supply the Ukrainians with a bunch of cool shit. And then I'm going to start putting people on the border. And you better sort this shit out real fucking fast. And you know what I mean? Or we're going to have a problem. Now, right now, you don't have a problem with me. But in a minute, you're going to. And if I unleash the United States military on you, there is nothing that should scare the shit out of you more than 1 million volunteers that are defending a country that needs to be defended against an oppressor like you. Are you fucking hearing me? Are you listening to the words that are coming out? I'm not fucking around right now. This is a real phone call from a real person. I'm not going through agents and cabinet members. I'm fucking calling you personally. Don't fuck around with this shit anymore, okay? You got your ground. You did your shit. Keep your Crimea bullshit. And you know what? Call it a gesture of good faith. You and I both know it's self-preservation. We both know that. Because if I know you've threatened everybody in NATO with a nuclear thing. You put your shit on high alert. You launch one fucking nuke, and I will make the Kremlin a fucking parking lot. Unless the CIA tells me you're someplace else. And wherever that is going to be a fucking parking lot for about 5,000 years. You can't fuck around like this. You're killing people, and I'm not going to stand for it. Why? Well, because the two biggest bullies are going to end up fighting eventually, so fuck it. Let's go. But I'm telling you right now, you don't want to do this. You don't. Nope. There's no possible way you can ever win this. All you can do is die and go down in history as the biggest fuck up ever. There's my conversation. Vincent, I don't know if I said the right thing or not. I don't know if I pissed everybody else off or not. I missed a ton of shit in here, but I've been drinking, and I'm going to continue drinking. And we didn't get booted yet, so that means nobody reported us in the bots, so that's good. But if you want to know my opinion on that shit, that's how I'd fucking do it. If I was inserted tomorrow morning, that's pretty much how I'd handle it. Oh, I know there's all sorts of intelligence reports and things I don't know that I should be aware of. But sometimes that shit bogs politicians down and ties their hands. I'd rather not know. I don't want to know all the inside shit. Sometimes that shit makes it, in my opinion, and what do I fucking know? I'm a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. What do I really fucking know? Zero. Nothing. but I know what a bully looks like. And I've had my share of bullies in my life. Sometimes you just got to be willing to do the stuff they're not willing to. Once they fucking understand that, once they fucking look in your eyes, once you fucking give them the 1,000-yard stare, like you're looking right fucking through them, like you don't get in this, I don't fucking care. I'm going to save these people from you. And there's 1 million people that volunteered to help me do the same thing. You better consider that. The volunteer army in America. Nobody made anybody do it. Think about that. Comma, motherfucker. And you know what? I could have a problem here. Maybe Putin's a fan of the program. Maybe he's tuned in right now. Maybe he'll watch it tomorrow morning when he wakes up. Maybe he gets his coffee and his donuts, and someone brings him last night's rendition of Gen X Talks. I don't know. Maybe Putin will give me a call. Yeah, my number's on the website. Look me up, man. You want to talk? We'll talk. I don't know. Probably not. But you wanted it, and I'm sorry, but fuck it. That's my preliminary thing from a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert who doesn't know shit, doesn't count for shit. And let me prove that to you that I don't count for anything. Nobody called me when this shit was about to start. Nobody called me from Pennsylvania Avenue and said, hey, things about to get real here. What do you think? No one called. Right? I'm going to go through and read a bunch of shit right now. You guys got to be patient with me. A lot of colors came up, and I didn't break stride because Gen X Mom, Gen Z Kid, and Allie all said, stop interrupting your story answering shit. So I'm trying it for the first time. But now I got to go back, you guys. All right? Vincent, I hope that straightens out. Whatever we were talking about, my man. I didn't mean for that to be a one-on-one thing for so long. But I really felt like you were asking. So, brother, I really felt like telling you. All right. So, God damn it. Bradley Roberts, thank you for your thoughts. Okay, scrolling down, missing a lot of regular stuff, looking for the colors. Come on, man. You guys could have cut me a break. Barry Dato, you tell the most truthful lies. Cheers. Good night. Back in the saddle of an excavator in the morning. Barry, knock it down, man. Knock it down. What did I miss? Sapper John, sir, I just watched you get fired up. As you were, sir, your bearing is the bottom of the class. Message me if you want to scream. I'd love to scream back, but if it's okay, sir. The answer is at the bottom of the glass. Yes, it is. Thank you, my man. Thanks for saying that. Pliers, Putin, Two Bear. You remember that fucking story? There's nobody in the room that's going to understand what you're saying about pliers on that, Two Bear. That's fucking brilliant, man. Can you imagine? Never mind. Oh, Two Bear with the fucking pliers story. I can't believe I told that story that you remember it. God damn it. Mr. Bumfiddly, I'm telling you, one serving of my mammoth chicken and biscuits, not only will you cause it to put it in chill, but bring the peace in the Middle East. That's what we're looking for, man. If we could solve problems with food, that'd be great. Vincent, 113 patrons in the bar are roasting to you. They're roasting me or they're toasting me, man. It sounds like you've I know because we counted, most of us, including myself, come to combat units in the military. Can't thank you enough for the support, homie. Stay hard. Vincent, you stay frosty and watch your six, my friend. I'm there. Kyle Krieger, please thank Gen Z Kid for doing the work for getting you on YouTube. You're awesome. I'm not going to thank the kid. That kid deserves nothing. Oh, Joski's talking about Robert. There's some stuff in here. Boy, Allie's working overtime. Jesus criminy. That's a nice way of saying Jesus Christ. All right, did I miss anything else? Kyle Krieger, here's to your whiskey fund, sir. Kyle, again, that's 2 for you. Thank you. Scrolling up. Holy shit. Skills. Salute, mother truckers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, like 12 shots. Skills. I can't drink that much, man. I'd be blacked out soon. Beautiful disaster. A couple bottom of the glass. I'm scrolling for the colors. See if I'm missing. Stormy Young. I grew up with Low Country Joe. Go fix me a turkey pot pie. Where's my pot pie? Low Country Joe. Go fix me a turkey pot pie. Is Cuba Gooding Jr. from the movie Radio. Got it. Dome. Stormy Young. I grew up with 4 siblings and a crazy narcissistic mother after being shit on by the world for 34 years. Wish I had a parent like you growing up. I don't know, man. I'm not the greatest parent on earth, and the Gen Z kid would tell you that. All right, so I scroll back up. We got to the end of that. Vincent, good enough, man? All right. Blue bananas. Blue Gen X common sense. Up is up and down is down, not depending how you feel about it. Thank you. Bartoludo bananas, thank you. That's up is up, down is down. We don't give a shit how you feel about it. Right is right and wrong is wrong. It's not always perspective on how we've 2 plus 2 is not always green. I don't care what Common Core math tells you. All right. Scrolling back down, I know I missed a ton of you guys. I'm sorry. I did. There was so much I missed during. Okay. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. All right, listen. I'm at the bottom right now. Anything you say, I'm going to see right now. All I want to know is how bad did I fuck up on my Russia-Ukraine thing? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Cheers glasses or middle fingers? I'm just looking right now. I'm reading live. I just want to know how you guys feel about it. Not that I give a shit. I'm Gen X and I don't care, but I do care. I'm interested to know, okay? I'm reading it right now. I scroll down. There's some thumbs up. There we go. Some hearts. Bottom of the glass. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm not a complete fuck up. If I'm a complete fuck up, then I got a bunch of fuck ups with me. That's what I'm fucking saying. Then that's what I'm saying. Here we go. Dan Hen, you're sick if you're rooting for Putin. Hey, man, let that fucking go through. What's wrong with that dude? Why can't we have that guy come through? It's blocked, but fucking, man, that guy should come in. I'm in. All right. Then to all of you still watching, still dreaming, still thinking, I'm going to drink one more time. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for posting that stuff. That means a ton. That we're all on the fucking same page on that shit. I don't know if I went overboard or if I cut the line dry. I don't know. But you guys asked me Vincent asked me what I thought. Fuck it, I'm there. That's it. And that's that. Let's drink. Fuck it. Let's move on. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. No. All the stuff coming in right now that I'm still seeing. Jamie Smith and everybody, Julie, Connor, Mark Faith, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, look, before you guys ask me a bunch of other stuff on here, you guys have it's just got a bunch of fucked up people to hang with. Yeah, we do. All right, so listen. You guys have asked me about the 10 Oreos story. This is a true story about raising a bunch of kids. It's a true story about I've been on this. Let me preface this before I tell you how fucked up I am. Let me tell you some stuff. I've been on this planet over 50 years. That's half a century of observing. Not saying I made a difference in those 50 years. I'm telling you that I've observed those 50 years. And you pick up a few things. You do. You pick up a few things that are common threads in humanity and traits and stuff. You just do. As we all do. And when you've raised 32 children, influenced 32 children's lives directly, you pick up some stuff. You make a lot of mistakes raising that many kids. You do. But you learn some things along the way. Did I miss that? Hang on. Okay, now I got it. You learn some stuff along the way. And I know that I've gotten emails and I've gotten some stuff on the 10 Oreos story. So this isn't just a kid family story. This goes directly into a complete Democrat liberal mindset. Not every liberal feels this way, but you're going to get what I'm saying at the end of this. And this is a lesson that I've taught my children, or I've at least presented to every one of my kids. So I want you to listen. You guys have asked for a ton of times about the 10 Oreo story. I know Allie is sitting there half passed out, drunk, on her floor of her house in Boston, right by the ocean, but she still has her phone in her hand, and now she's going to listen. Snapper John, sir, I just watched you get fired up. We got that one. How did that one come back up? Snapper John, it just popped up again. Thanks, my man, but it came up again. All right. So listen, here we go. No, Ronald Fields, I'm not fucking exaggerating now. Sit the fuck down and put your drink in your hand, okay? Okay, here we go. So this is an observation after raising a bunch of kids on how most all kids react. And here's the topic. What they ask for is directly proportionate to what they think or see you have. Now, let's take a child who's 7, 8, 9 years old. And you're sitting there at the table with a box of fucking Oreos and a glass of milk. You're taking out an Oreo, you dunk it about 3/4 of the way down or all the way down, and you let the bubbles come out because that's how it fucking works. You take a bite of Oreo. Kid comes up and says, Dad, why don't you give me 7 of those Oreos? Well, why should I give you 7? Says, well, you got 30 of them there. 7 seems about right. And they may not say that, but they look at you having a box of Oreos and they know instinctively in their brain they could probably get away with asking for 7. Now, if you had 7 Oreos, they wouldn't ask for 7, would they? No. If you had a box of Oreos, they look at how many you've got and think they can get a chunk of them. If you've got 10 Oreos sitting there, if you got just a stack of 10 Oreos, if you had a box, they're going to ask for 10. That seems right. If you had 10 Oreos, they're not going to ask for all 10 because they know, well, that's not fair. That's not right. You don't give up all 10 Oreos. I'm not going to ask for all 10 of his Oreos. If he has a box of 30 or so, I'm going to ask for 10. If he's only got 10, what do they ask for? 1, 2, 3. They don't ask for all 10. They're not stupid. They're not trying to take all of your Oreos. They're just taking a fair amount. That's built into children, isn't it? If you got a box of Oreos sitting there at the kitchen table, they're going to ask for 10. If you got a stack of 10, they're going to ask for 1 or 2. If you have 1 Oreo left, they ask for a bite. Don't they? Do you see how it's proportional? They haven't been taught this. They're 8 years old. They're not taught this. They just look and they kind of get the feel for it. Dad's got a box of Oreos. I'm going to ask for 10. Dad's got 10. I'm going to ask for 1. Dad's got 1. I'm going to ask for a bite. Why? Because they kind of instinctively know that if you have a lot of something, they kind of know what they can ask for. If they ask for too much, you're going to say, fuck you, no, and move on. Now, I'm not saying you would tell a 7-year-old, fuck you, no, and move on. But they get the idea. Are you guys tracking with me so far? It's going to bleed into more stuff later. But the truth of what I'm going to tell you is at the bottom of this glass. We better go get it. Now, if you don't drink to the bottom of yours, the bullshit that I'm telling you is not going to make sense. This is a symbiotic relationship. I drink, you drink. I talk, you listen. I lie, you believe. That's how this works. Don't leave me hanging here. Okay. So children just instinctively do that. And why? Why does human nature allow for that thought process? Well, it's not complicated, I guess. It just is, well, you would be willing to give up a small portion of what you have. And we teach them that inadvertently with 10 Oreos. You know, if we got a box, we're going to give them a handful. If we got 10, we're going to give them 1 or 2. If we got 1 Oreo, we're going to give them a bite. We kind of teach them that early on, whether we want to admit it or not. It's human nature. We understand it as parents, so we just kind of go on with that. But why is that a problem? How come when you get your when you grow up, why is that an issue? Well, from my humble perspective, if that child deserves 10 Oreos, they get 10. Whether I have 10 to give or 50 to give, if that child sitting there in front of me deserves 10, wants 10, should get 10, he gets 10. It isn't proportionate to what I have to offer. If he deserves 10, he should get 10, right? Or deserves none, gets none. But here's where this becomes a problem later in life. Because we've all gone through this part of it. We've all gone through the 10 Oreos part, where if you got a box, you get 10. If you got 10, you get one. If you have one, you get a bite. Everybody understands that. We've all been the kid, and most of us have been the adult, the uncle, the aunt. We get how that works. Kids size it up real quick. But here's where I see the problem comes in. Now, I want to tell you this is a personal definition, because one of my sons, the ones you call superweed, neckbeard, has gone through an evolution in his life over the past 5 years. It's been tough. I want to tell you, it's been, that son of mine that I love so much has taken me from one extreme to the other, and I love him so much I can't even tell you. But at this particular point in his evolution, he came to me very much complaining about healthcare in our country. And he said, Dad, if a billionaire has $100 billion in their account, they never actually see that money. It's just a number in their checkbook, a number in their savings account, a number in their portfolio. It's just a number. They never really see that money. They're never really going to use that money. They're never really going to need that money. So if they have $100 billion, I want to take 10 billion away from them, and I want to solve homelessness in the United States, or I want to put a dent in healthcare in the United States. And if I could take money from each billionaire, each 100 millionaire, I could solve a lot of the country's problems. And he looks at me and he goes, and what's wrong with that? All it is an ink number that changes on the statement that the bank or the fund sends home to them. That's all it is to them. They'd never miss it. They'd never worry about it. They'd never want it. It's inconsequential, and they're assholes if they don't let me do it. Now, how did they arrive at that number? How did he arrive at taking a, because he said they have $100 billion, I'm going to take this much. They won't notice it, won't care, it won't bother. 10 Oreos. 10 Oreos. Dad, these people have a box of Oreos and I just want 10. And I'm going to do good with it. And if they don't let me do good with 10 Oreos that they're not going to miss anyway, then they're complete fucking assholes. So we talked about. Oh, he knew the 10 Oreo story. He knew. And here we are. And his mindset during his evolutionary arc was, if people aren't willing to give up just ones and zeros from their bank account, they are the worst humans in history. So I stopped him and I said, and I tried to bring this down home. I said, okay, so how much more do you think I have? And he spouted out some number that he thought my net worth was, or what I had. And I said, so how much should I give? And he quickly he 10 Oreo'd me. Well, you should give this. And I said, because you think that I won't miss that money, that it won't matter to me, that it's inconsequential. is just a number in my ledger. And he goes, right. That's what I'm telling you. So much good can be done if you and people like you would just do this. And I very calmly sat there. I looked at my son, who I love dearly, and I go, fuck you. That's my money. I will decide where it goes and when it goes. You will not take it from me because you have an idea on where you're going to spend it. Your socialist ideas on taking money from those that have and giving it to the things you say have not, go fuck yourself. I can't tell you what a war of words that created, but do you see how at the small age of 7, 8, 9, when a child just walks up to your table and sizes up immediately 10 Oreos? Or if you have one, they want to bite. They ask from you proportionately of what they think you have or what they see you have. And it never changes. And it even transcends into politics, that people will say, well, if you've got this much, why can't you give that much? They're my fucking Oreos. I paid for those fucking Oreos. They're mine. I don't have to give you a goddamn fucking Oreo if I don't want to. I give Oreos when I want to who I want. Now, there's a big dynamic on who gives what. I got it. Bill Gates, I used to live in Las Vegas, and Bill Gates used to come to Vegas and visit. I'm getting ahead of myself. The Las Vegas Review Journal, every single year that I lived there, and they probably still do it, at the end of the year, the public rates celebrities and rich people on who tips the best, who tips the worst, who is the kindest, who is the most obnoxious. They have this category. It's kind of a running joke, and it's beautifully written every year. And Bill Gates, one of the richest men ever, never tipped anybody. He was known for that. And he got the worst service because he fucked up like that. When I was there, that was a thing. Okay. So you get an idea on who gives what to when. Not every celebrity. There was some that overtipped. Shaquille O'Neal gives money like it's candy. And Bill Gates didn't give shit, even though he could totally afford it. But each one of them can give their money their way. But when you get a person who understands the basic human 10 Oreo philosophy, and now they're in Washington, D.C., now they're passing rules based on that human nature. Now you see where you get into some liberalism and socialism, the parts I do not agree with at all. If someone has $100 billion and they don't want to give you $1,000, now to me, that's unfortunate. I don't agree with that, but I do agree it's their fucking money. Leave them alone. I'm not willing to take their money and steal it to do what I want with it, which, to be honest, that's what they do. Now, let's cap that off real quick. Even politicians are smart enough to know you can take all the rich people's money and can't solve the country's problems. The big money is in the middle class. So they always tell you, we're going after the rich, and they're really going after the middle class because that's where all the money is. The money is in volume. It's not in just the rich. You could take all the rich people's money right now, and you couldn't pay for everyone's health care for more than 2 or 3 months. No. That's just facts, and they know this. But I'm telling you, I went through that argument. I went through that curve, that 10 Oreos, and I do it all the time. Every now and then someone will come and say, oh, you just take all the money from the rich people that are unwilling to give it, those fucking bastards, and we could. Where'd you get that from? Because you've been 8 years old before. You've walked up to the table and seen a box of Oreos and thought you deserved 10. And that stuck with you all the way to Congress and the Senate. Now you see a guy with $100 billion and you're going to take some of it. Because you can. Or you see the middle class savings and 401ks, which they're trying to do. And they, there's fucking trillions of dollars there. You don't need all that shit. Come on. Come on. Are you going to not help poor people? Sick people? What the fuck's wrong with you? We'll take it. We'll take care of it. I'm not for that. I'm not for mandating the vaccine. I'm not for mandating you give up your money. I'm not. You got $10,000 and they want to come for 1,000 of it. I'm standing with you. If you got 100 million and they want to take 1,000,000 of it, I'm standing with you. It's not right. Now, you guys have asked me for that 10 Oreo story for a long time. There's the 10 Oreo story. I know it doesn't make much fucking sense when you get into charts and graphs and focus groups and all the shit. I know you're going to poll everybody, but you know what? Generation X just keeps things at a nuts and bolts street level, and that's what I did. You guys can justify all you want about politics and all the other shit that goes along with it. And Generation X is just going to pull you right back and look at you and go, 10 Oreos, motherfucker. 10 Oreos. 10 Oreos. I know it's going to escape you, but that's how I feel about it. Now, if that makes a bunch of you hang the fuck up on this, that's human nature, in my opinion, from being on this planet half a fucking century and watching. That's how it translates from childhood into politics, and nothing's any different. It was wrong when you're 9, and it's wrong when you're at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, and it's wrong when you run for the Senate, and now you're something. And I'm nothing. I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert, and that's it. So there you go. Now you guys got your 10 Oreo story. I know I'm not supposed to eat during a live stream. I've heard it from other streamers and creators. Never drink, never eat when fucking I'm hungry. Okay? There's your 10 Oreo story. I'm going to see what I missed. I missed a lot. I missed a ton. All right. Scrolling down, catching all the colors first. I'm sorry. Randy Mallard says, you and the wife are good people. Yeah, my wife is. Not so sure I am, but Intel, drink that shot. Fuck, it's empty, Intel. All right, I'll pour another one. But I'm not pouring any more shots tonight. Let me go back and read your shit. Come on, man. Don't fuck with me now. Yes, there's more stories. Yes, they make about as much sense as the last one, which is none. All right, Intel, $2. A $2 shot. Trading wheels. All right, where are we at? Your son's right. There's one problem. Fixes so many problems. No bullshit. But healthcare, 99% of homeless people are drug addicts. We want to believe money fixes everything. Life is hard, man. We live in a gray world. Isn't that the truth, Vincent? That's well said. And that is the truth there. Boy, Allie's really closing you motherfuckers out. I hope she bans everyone that's just a fuck up. I really do. Just if you're going to fuck up the program tonight, we're all here having a good time. If we're not, Allie, if someone douches on the vibe, fuck them. Kick them out. We're just hanging out, man. Wow. Lion. Did you just say that? Allie, you let that go through? You let that. Daniel Williams, I don't have 10 Oreos, but I have a 10 for the whiskey. Daniel Williams, thanks, my man. Scrolling up. Kyle Kicker, how can I teach my son discipline without beating him? It worked for me, but I don't think it. Kyle, isolate him from everything important and keep it that way for a long time. It's simple. Blind Hussy, I'm letting that one go through. Blind Hussy put out a middle finger and a heart. Can you pass up a middle finger and a heart from Blind Hussy? No. Vincent Michael, we don't know if you served or not, but if not, why? Shit, you'd make rank fast. And are any of your kids going into service, military, or police? And if they come to you for advice, what do you say? Boy, it's a mouthful, Vincent. No, I never served. There is a story where I almost served. I was at MEP Center. I passed all my shit. I was actually getting ready to sign and raise my hand, and I didn't do it. Time for another story for another time. And that's it. Won't let me scroll up any further. Let me hang on a second. Hey, Gen Z kid! your ass down here, boy. Did you follow the list of everything I gave you? Then why isn't Reagan in? That's one on the list. Listen, you need to go back over that fucking list. I wrote things down for you. You need to go back and figure everything out on there and don't fuck it up. If I write a list for you, there's no fucking possible way you have a conversation where you didn't get something done. Now, if you missed letting that one dog in, you missed other stuff. Go fucking read it and don't fuck me. God damn kids. Sapper John, as a professionally trained and seasoned warfighter, I can tell you your opinion matters. Don't worry about that, man. Train like you fight and fight like you train. And how dare you do a commencement speech with an empty glass? Oh, okay. That Sapper, that was fucking funny. God damn it. Tony Boswell, $10. Gen X Dad and the chat. That's to all of us, man. That's to everybody in here. That's Tony raising a glass to all of us. Vincent, 130 patrons in the bar. Okay, we got that one, so I didn't miss that. All right, so there's your second round of how I'm trying not to fuck everything up. Perry knows better. What should I do to my third gen Camaro? Oh, you should, Perry, you should send that my way because I'll put that in my garage and do some stuff to it. Don't let that go, man. You just hang on to that. Every year, the older stuff becomes more valuable. You know that. Come on, man. Kyle, isolate him from everything important, as in screens and such, or what he thinks. Well, Kyle, if you're really trying to isolate a kid from stuff, Gen X Mom just did this with Gen Z kid. She took away everything from him. There was no TV in his room, no computer and games in the game room. In fact, she locked the game room door, took away his cell phone. He had a cell phone during school hours in case we need to get a hold of him for something, but after that, he put it down. She basically isolated him after school hours from everything and told him, you will behave. You will do your homework. You will do your chores. You will eat dinner with Dad and I. You will be courteous and polite. You will wash the dishes when you're done. There's only 3 of us. But she isolated him from everything and brought him back to focus on himself and family, and that's it. And it was 5 or 6 weeks. Don't be one of those people that I'm taking away your cell phone for an hour. That doesn't fucking work, man. And if they know it doesn't work with you, if you've done that before, then you're going to have some hills to overcome. Kyle, isolate, take away from them their friends, they're grounded, until they behave correctly. Whatever it is you're trying to get through to them, you calmly sit down and say, you know what? I don't owe you shit. I owe you 3 meals a day, a shower, a warm bed, and some clean clothes. That's all I owe you. And that's all you're going to get until you straighten out. Whatever it is they're doing, homework and grades and classwork or chores and behavior at home, whatever it is, you tell them, this is what I'm not happy with, and I'm taking away this until you make me happy again with this. And it's going to be a while. You can't just do it for one day. No, you're going to do this for a while. 3 weeks from now, if you've done everything great, you come and talk to me in 3 weeks or 2 weeks or 1 week, whatever. You come and see me in 10 days. Maybe if you've behaved how I want in those 10 days, I might give you some more than the state says I have to. Because the state says I have to provide clean clothes, a warm bed, a shower, and 3 meals. That's all I owe you. I don't owe you shit. The rest of it is all a bonus. True story. Okay, what I miss? Kyle Krieger, thank you for taking the time. I really appreciate it. You're constantly helping me to be a better parent. Hey, listen, you don't have to just, Kyle, I appreciate you dropping $5 here and there, but you don't have to. Just email me. I will take that time. If it gets beyond that and you want to hear the ramblings of a dumbass old mechanic in the desert, I'll call you. I'm not a celebrity, man. Nobody fucking knows who I am as I walk down the street. Okay? I'm not inundated where I have to have people handling my shit. I answer my own phone. I answer my own emails. I'll be more than happy to talk to any fucker who wants to talk to me. Any of you guys that want you email me, I'm fucking there. You know why? Because I'm a regular fucking jabroni, just like the rest of you. I'm no fucking different. Okay? There's the Gen X Talks isn't making $1 million. You know, the biggest thing that Gen X Talks got going is those shorts, those fucking ambush videos. And you know, we don't make any money on those because we're part of the fund, but it's all a bonus that YouTube decides if you get a there's not a pay structure. The kid can get 3 million views on TikTok. He got $100 for 3 million views. And you got to get it within the first 3 days or it doesn't count. He did it one, got a $100 bill for millions of views. On YouTube, you get like $5 unless they say, hey, you did a good job there. We're going to give you a bonus. Do you really think with the opinions I have, YouTube, owned by Google, is going to give us shit? They're not going to give us anything. Do you guys know that every channel that gets 100,000 subscribers gets a silver plaque play button from YouTube, congratulating you because it's an amazing achievement. Not movie stars and singers, they can get millions of subscribers easy, but for a regular channel of regular old boys doing their stuff, it's incredibly hard to get 100,000 subscribers. And you get from YouTube a silver play button on a plaque, a little recognition. The kid is at 200 and some thousand subscribers. Do you think he's got a play button? Do you know why? Because if you read the fine print, it's at their discretion. Nothing. No, I know the kid could probably do that stuff, but we all know the reason he's not going to get it is because of me. Because they helped my fucking mouth, just like the rant I gave you about Ukraine and Russia, the rant I gave you about 10 Oreos. We know he's never going to get that. He knows that. He's accepted that as much as I help him talking about stuff and doing stuff, and right alongside my son, I'm trying to, I do what he asks with the channel, and I try to do. He knows that I'm also the reason he's not going to get those things. Do you know that we're part of the YouTube partnership program where you get a special person that you can call or email or chat with that helps you get sponsors based on what you do? A YouTube partner program manager to help you. He got the email. Do you think the manager has ever emailed him back? Not once. You guys know what side of the spectrum we're on. You guys get it. I'm not a total hardcore right-wing Republican. I'm a conservative, but I have libertarian issues I endorse. I have some Democratic issues that I endorse on there. But because of where I'm at, do you think he's ever going to get his due? With all the work he puts into this channel, for all the stuff he does, you ever think he's going to get it? He's not. And I had to sit him down and go, look, man, you may never get that stuff. But that's not why you're here. Now, in the beginning, the kid was all about, I want TikTok views and I want followers and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. And then it changed with him. There's a change that happened with him and it's still evolving. But, you know, he looks at me now and he says, Dad, I'm cool with not getting it. He kind of wears it as a badge of honor now. He says, you know what? We're still doing okay. And people contribute to my FFA. People donate to get me where I need to go. He goes, if YouTube isn't going to acknowledge what we're doing here, he goes, I'm all right with that. He goes, the message is more important. Man, when I heard those fucking words, I was like, and I very calmly said, I agree with you, son. Let's move on with the message. I didn't get overexcited. I didn't hug him because I'm not a hugger. But when he comes to those own conclusions on his own, it's fucking great. And realize at any minute the screen could go dark and we can get cut off, and that's it. There's no rules. This is their channel, their platform, their business. They can cut anybody off at any time they want to. If I'm careful and I don't cross that fucking line too bad, we'll be okay. But he's not going to get the accolades. He's not going to get what he deserves. He did it. He did it the hard way. He's not Will Smith. He didn't walk up and say, hey, I've got a YouTube channel and he's got 2 million followers, 2 million subscribers. It's not him. He had to fight and claw and scratch all the way to 100,000. Now he's at 200,000. No play button. Not going to happen. You guys know why. Kyle, you need me? Email me directly. I'm there. What I miss? Sapper John. Sapper John. Boy, fucking that dude's just coming back and back and back. Sapper John, let me get my shit together. You're the commanding officer I've always needed. Your motto is have a smart plan for being stupid. And I'm only bailing out you and a friend. If you're ever there alone, your team failed. Yes, sir. In your office Monday in cuffs. Hey, Sapper John, that reminds me of an old Gen X saying, because I'd be right there with you and you with me, apparently. But what is the difference between a good friend and a best friend? I don't have to tell you. Gen Xers already know this. The Gen Xers have already recited it. You young kids are going to have to figure this shit out on your own, but I'll say it right now. What is the difference? Yeah, all right. What is the difference between a good friend and a best friend? A good friend will get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, get dressed, and drive across town and post bail to get you out of jail. Yeah, that's a good friend. What's a best friend? That's right. He's the one sitting next to you on the bench, cuffed, going, looking at you, going, that was fucking awesome. Oh, Sapper John. Sapper John, to the rest of you jabronis that have been cuffed to the bench right now alongside me. This drink's for all of us. Don't give me shit about my training wheels. Gen X mom does that with regular affection. It pisses me off. You know, Gen X mom will do that when we're having a barbecue outside. We got burgers and steaks going. We got music going. We got the Dodger game on outside on the TV. People are in the pool, jumping around, having a good time. And I will chase my whiskey with a Coke, and she will announce to my very best friends, oh, look at him with his training wheels. Fuck, I hate that shit. All right. Where am I going to miss? Okay. Apparently I didn't miss too much. So Rob's got it. Everyone's got it. They'll go to jail with you. Steve got it. Everybody knows. Ruth Paul says, what's your number? Go to the website, man. There's a Gen X Talks one there, or email me directly. I'm not going to give my number out here, but if you need it, just go there. We'll connect. Jamie Smith, Gen X Talks, love your content. Wait. Jamie Smith, Gen X Talks, love your content. Kid deserves the YouTube. But I feel the same way. But I have chatted with YouTube people, and they're like, "Oh, we'll look into it and get back to you." They're not going to. The kid's never going to get that part of it. He's making himself okay. I know. It's kind of funny. We talked about that tonight when he was in UC Davis with FFA. He does get a little notoriety with his friends from TikTok. I guess YouTube is for old people. But what did he say? There was something that came up about the play button. Somebody knew and said, "Oh, did you get your play button?" And he had to say, "No, I didn't get it, and I'm not going to get it." It was a moment. Rome Mesa 8675309. Oh my God. I got to if I call that Rome Mesa 8675309, is Tommy Two Tone going to answer? Think I didn't know? I knew. That was good. I like that. All right. So where are we? I haven't even gone to my notes yet. We just guys, we all been fucking around talking about cool shit in here. Boy, Allie's really doing a job, isn't she? Raider Nation, have you ever considered running for president? Not for a fucking second. I've got so many skeletons in my closet. No, not a fucking chance. Nick Krieger just gave $4.99. No message. Unallocated funds. We all know where that goes. The whiskey fund. Harley Davidson. God, I thought you fucking left, Harley. We talked 40 minutes ago. What the fuck are you still doing? Go to fucking bed right now. Good judgment comes from experience. And a lot of that came from bad judgment. Look at your phone. I fucking look at my phone, Harley. There's email from Michael Roeder. What did he say? My mic is giving out static. All right, probably should look that a while ago. Turn off the fan. Allie was talking about some shit with her cat. Gen X mom texted with she's going to bed. Now, when Gen X mom goes to bed, I'm allowed to talk about all the stuff that I'm not normally allowed to talk about. Yeah. So let's see where we end up. Sapper John, 86753 is a song. Did anyone else catch that? Hey, I did. And you heard me catch that. I even said who it was by. We're good. Okay. So I've scrolled down to the bottom. No static at all. Richard Martinez, thank you. That's good because I really started to feel bad that the whole broadcast was static. Now, I want to pour another glass. Is there any objections to me? I want to do one more glass. Really? Should I do it? One more? Okay. You guys are not really encouraging me to do one more glass, but all right, there's another half glass, and I've got another half glass or so in the bottle. Then we're done. So if we're going to talk about some shit with Gen X mom going to sleep and me having one or two more double shots left in me where I'm completely fucked up. What did I say? Mark Faith, we need a bookie to get all the bets in you. I don't even know what you're talking about. How did I fuck up with that? Tony Boswell, $5, but he just put a glass down. Fuck it, Tony. Then you and I are drinking. Set the whole fucking world aside. All right. You guys think the reason I'm drinking is because I like it. Oh. Nothing could be further from the truth. I hate drinking. But I've learned that to get to the truth, we got to go to the bottom of the glass. Oh, shit. All right. Everybody get up and go to the bathroom and do your shit because I have to whore myself out, which I don't like doing. But if I don't whore myself out a little bit, I get no badunkadunk. And the world revolves around badunkadunk. It does. Okay. So I always tell you the truth is at the bottom of the glass. The story is at the bottom of the glass. And you guys all know that. We've been around a long time. We're friends, right? Okay. So one of the program's longtime viewers, longtime patrons is a guy named Doug. I won't give you his last name. And his family owns a memorabilia shop for sports and awards and plaques. They do all that kind of shit. And when I tell you the truth is at the bottom of the glass, hold on. Check this shit out. Getting fingerprints all over it. What does that say? I can't get it. Here we go. Let's go over here. It says the truth is at the bottom of the glass. It says it. Now, this glass, with it saying on that, is for sale. No, Doug made a bunch. We had to pay for them, but Doug made a bunch of those, and we got a second order in. So she moved her pre-sale stuff. She moved her pre-sale numbers up. GenXTalks.com. Go to the shop. GenXTalks.com/shop. Go to the shop. She was able. I know a bunch of you tried to get it, and it shut off because there was only so many we knew we had coming. And when it got to that limit where the pre-sales were over, it shut off. I got a bunch of emails from people saying I couldn't order. And well, yeah, because we can't sell you stuff that we're not getting. But she got another order coming. Okay, so you can go right now. Only so many of you. GenXTalks.com. Scroll down to the shop. There's shot glasses and there's beer steins and there's cool shit. But the bottom of the glass nation, the bottom of the glass, they're lowball glasses, highball, they're lowball glasses, right? That what they call them? There's so many she's got programmed in. She got the number put in, and when the pre-orders get, it cuts you off. But if you want one, The truth is at the bottom of the glass. We are the bottom of the glass nation. If you want to go do that to send a couple dollars in profit to the kid for his shit, that's a way to do it. You get a glass, he gets $5 or $6. It's great. It works out good. But you got to go. You got to go. There's some left. We got a new order. She made a new number, and it's not a bunch. I think it's like 24. That's it. But you got to go get them. But they're fucking badass. I'm not. Do you notice I'm drinking out of this one, but I'm showing you this one. She told me don't fuck up the glasses. You want to go there? Hold on. Hello? It is? I don't know what I can do but shut it off and start over. I'd have to push the screen away. How about if I talk lower? Okay. All right, I'll try. Bye-bye. That was Allie telling me that the static is bothering you. So she told me to tone it down. Don't talk so loud. The static is bothering everybody. I don't mean to have an uncomfortable live stream, and I do apologize. I don't know what I can do, but I will not be so boisterous. I will not be. This is just a Mac computer with the camera and the microphone right where it needs to be. Is this better? If I lowered my demeanor, is it better? I'm trying to. Thank you very much. So it was important enough for her to call me and say, you're fucking up everyone's live stream. And I apologize. So she called and I'm lowering my tone. It's 8:41. Whew. Woosah. Woosah. All right. I will lower my tone. I will not be if it fucked up. I don't know what the fuck. Am I supposed to get an external microphone? I got some. Maybe I should try that. Maybe tomorrow I should try an external mic, and I'm not trying to diminish anything tonight. Not trying to be too loud. If it has and it's fucking up, then I apologize. Let me see if I got it, Vincent. Super John. Bartaloo says badonkadonk. All right. Is how's the voice right now? If I tone my shit down, if I push my shit back, see how I did that? I push my shit back from the microphone. I will lower my tempo, my demeanor, monotone. I want to ruin the night, but I want to be compliant. I want to be helpful. All right. So Harley says there's only a couple that complained. Hey, when Allie fucking calls me on the phone, there's something going on. She not only is keeping track of your shit, she's keeping track of my shit. If Gen X Mom is here, Gen X Mom fucking corrals me in. When Gen X Mom is doing her thing, she's out of town right now. Allie will fucking corral my shit. All right, I'm in. I will attempt to comply. No promises though. All right, so where are we at? Blue-haired lady says it's fine. Randall says it's good. All right, that was just me. I'm sorry. I'm going. Bartley says badonkadonk. Get a new mic. There. Smooth Groove said get a new mic. There, we do have microphones, but we plugged in a mic to the brand new Mac computer, and we put it here. And you guys said it was worse. So bad mic or something. I don't know. Lower is worse. Just be normal. See, John Henley says lower is worse. Just be normal. You guys are confusing me now. Mortimer Duke just chimed in with $5. Mortimer Duke, I will not be trading places with you. I know that only you and I get that, but it's still fucking funny every goddamn time. He says Ruck Fusha. Ruck Fusha? Yeah. I'm not sure what that means. I would have kind of just leaned towards fuck Russia. We covered that earlier. Lower is worth, just be normal. Get a new life. Whoever said get a new mic. Hey, Tony Sanchez is coming to my defense. Tony Mitchell, it's a very small static on my end. I wish there wasn't any static. I don't know how to fix that. I guess we got to step up and do something with microphones or something. I got to be better than I am. Oh, Gen X mom. You know what Gen X mom said? Gen X mom's out of town taking care of her ill mother. She said, Mom just went to bed. I'm in my jammies. I think I'm going to try and get some sleep. I'm tired. I miss you very much. I love you with all my heart. She did. That's what she said. Not going to show it to you, so no. All right, where are we at? What did I miss? I believe it's the mic sensitivity, sinister, but it's just the mic in the computer. I can't change it. I don't know. If I don't want to make it unbearable for you guys. I don't want to make it unpleasant for you guys. I don't. If I can shut my tone down, I will. EVE says it sounds better than it did. See, that's for me not getting loud. All right. Okay. Uh, Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder were originally going to be cast in Trading Places. Really? That's bizarre, Rome. That's fucking cool news. Chris Williams, can I hear you say, Chris Williams, can I hear you say Christ, but you can tell my name is screaming at your son? Wouldn't make my night. What? Praying for Gen X mom's mother. She's at the end of her life. John Z. She's not all there. Medically, she's fine, but she's not all there mentally. She walks back and forth to the microwave 35 times. She turns the stove on and says, I'm doing laundry. It's tough. It's hard. It's something that happens. So yeah, turn the mic volume down. How? And when you're on YouTube, um, meta monster. Well, I I don't have a choice on that. I don't know how to do that. Fuck. I'm trying to. If you guys are gonna leave because I'm fucking this up, then I get it. But I will. We have microphones, but I've used them before. You guys said it was worse. Now I will try to put a microphone on what we're doing and see where we end up. I promise. Bum, 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 bum. 420 approved. $20. Who cares about the static? We're all here together, and that's all that matters. I'm going to find the truth with you, brother. My man. That's my man. If there's static and we fuck it up, I'm sorry. I'm talking softer. I push the camera away a little bit. I push the microphone away. There's nothing else I can do right now. It's built in. I don't. There's no adjustment. I will try to get a really. We were gifted. The Gen X kid was gifted. Gen Z kid was gifted a very expensive microphone, and he's going to give props to the person who donated it soon. But I will plug that in tomorrow. We will try that microphone. I'm sorry about the static. I can't stop the live and restart it. Fuck everything up. So should we continue or should we call it a night? If you want to call it a night, I'll skip all the naked stories. I will. Okay. John Z, Mike is okay. Don't worry about it. I hear no static, says Ruth. All right. I'll continue. You guys want me to continue? I will continue. I'm not trying to fuck everything up. 420, we talked about him. 420 approved. We're good there. Philip Chesley III. What a very regal name. $10. Open system preference. Click on the sound. Then next window that pops up, you'll see 3 tabs. Click on the input. You'll see the gauge that shows how high pitch is. Red is bad. Okay. Philip, I can't do that right now for a couple of reasons. One, I'm in the middle of a live. And two, I'm a little fucked up, Philip. But the good news is that'll be there and I will go check that shit out. Philip, good, my man, good advice. Sapper John, just curious, NASCAR or Formula One? What do you think about Dodge putting an electric car in the Cup Series. Okay. Um, I like NASCAR probably a little more than Formula One. I don't really watch either one, but I want to tell you all how I feel about electric cars. And for many reasons, electric cars are saving the world by plugging in at night and draining our electrical grids where we have to burn coal, burn natural gas to accomplish charging the cars that are supposedly saving us from burning natural gas and coal. All right. With that being said, the next step of these electric cars, and I love Elon Musk. He's a fucking cool cat doing some cool shit. I'm with him. If Elon Musk came to my house and said, let's have a drink, fuck yeah, let's go, man. But if I ever see a driverless car, a AI car, an autonomous driving car, it's Days of Thunder. I'm going to put it into the fucking wall. Yeah. I will assume that Skynet took over. I will assume there's a meteor passing over and maximum overdrive has taken its place, and I'm going to fucking put it in the wall. For you younger kids, go Google what I'm talking about with Skynet and maximum overdrive. Gen Xers right now are raising a fucking glass. They know what I'm fucking saying. I'm done with that shit. There's no way I'm going to trust a car running on Google Maps when DoorDash can't find my fucking house. No. Before you fuck with me, I'm going to put you into the wall. Oh, I know they're loaded with cameras and I'm going to get my license and content. Yeah, you know what? I'll buy another truck. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm going to put you in the fucking wall. That's how I feel. Yeah. What do I know? Okay, where we go? Philip, we got you. We talked about you, man. You guys don't listen to what I'm saying. Don't fuck. You know what? There's going to be a bunch of you that listen. Woody, that's fucking great, man. It's gonna, you guys, autonomous cars are going to come out, and there's going to be like 100,000 fans of Gen X talks and Gen Xers that put on the first day we put fucking cars into the wall and go, well, I don't know what fucking happened. This guy came here and fucking put him in the wall. We're all going to end up in court on the same fucking day. You can't do that. All right. Listen, we're almost to the bottle of my Jack. Ah, fuck. I'm telling you. How much? Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. All right. I got 2 more drinks left. And fuck it. Who knows? Just hang on because when I'm running out of Jack, the stories are going to go up and the viewers are going to go down. Fuck it. Who cares? All right. Alex Geekly Digest sounds perfect, General. Alex, thanks for being with me because now there's 2 of us. There's fucking 2 of us that are going to put those fuckers into the wall. They're going to figure it out sooner or later. You better wait for all of us to die before you do this kind of shit. Don't bring this shit. You know, we know what's going on. We fucking know. John Henley says, amen, Skynet bad. Yes. All right. I don't even remember what stories I told you anymore. I never even clicked on my notes. What am I note? And we covered that. Oh, I got to whore myself out. There's notes. I pulled up my notes. Hold on. When Gen X mom gets back, if I haven't whored myself out appropriately, then I get no badonkadonk. And there's nothing I value more than my badonkadonk. All right. Please click like and subscribe, the bell, whatever. Cameo is, I really love doing cameos. I know there's celebrities that get out there and like Will Smith and others will do their stuff for like, oh, they'll wish you happy birthday, they'll happy anniversary, and they do 30 seconds and you pay them $600. Okay, ours like 30 or $35, and we do like 2 or 3 minutes. You want me to roast somebody? I'll fucking roast your best friend. You want me to break up with a boyfriend or girlfriend? Oh, I love those. Where I tell them, or you want me to quit your job? I had a dude who his name was Jeff. He goes, send this to my boss, quit my job. He described it. I said, hey, Jeff's quitting because you're a fucking douchebag. And everybody in the office thinks you're a dill hole. Nobody likes you as a boss, as a supervisor. They all quit if they had a place to go, but they don't yet. But Jeff does, and he's gone. Fuck you. I love that shit. Go to Cameo, look up Gen X Talks. The kid and I do some fucking great stuff. Now, if you want something encouraging, we've done that too. We've had new house, baby being born, graduation. I dig doing that stuff too. No. I don't give a shit about the money part, $35, but I love the interaction with you guys. When you guys go to Cameo and you book something, I I'll give you I know Cameo, the rules with Cameo, just give 20 or 30 seconds. Fuck it, I'll give 2 or 3 minutes. I don't care. I'm in. I'm in, man. I dig that shit. So Cameo is a big thing with the kid. I love doing those. I hate his fucking ambush videos to no end. And he's got one on hold right now, but I'll talk to you about that later. Um, Patreon is something where you get some special treatment, but I'm not going to push that right now because the kid is trying to talk to Patreon about coming over to YouTube membership. There's some pros and some cons, but just realize that if he does that, if he switches over to YouTube membership, anybody who pays $1, you get special notifications, you get personalized live streams, you get what was the other thing you told me? Oh, in the chat, your comments get read first in chat. That for $1, for $1. That he's thinking about switching over for that. That's a big thing. What's the other thing on there? Oh, the glasses we talked about. The bottom of the glass nation glasses from Doug. The truth is at the bottom of the glass. You guys see it right there. What's better to have than a fucking glass that says that? And we all know that the kids channel is cool, Gen X Talks, but we all know it's going away. It's 15 minutes of fame for him. It's gonna go sometime. But everyone who gets a glass, everyone who buys one, you're gonna have some little tiny little corner of history where you can say, these fucking guys at Gen X Talks, it was these guys fighting. But after that, no one's got. That's it. It's over. There's some T-shirts and some glasses, but you got when this 15 minutes is over, and it will be. We're not doing this forever. It will be. This remember, you got one of the glasses. What's the other one? Oh, what? For those of you who email me and I email back, I put the symbol at the end of Gen X Dad, Gen GXD, and I put that symbol. It's the less than symbol, just an arrow. And you guys always ask me why. Everybody always asks me, why do you put that on the GX? Well, because it's to tell you that Gen X Dad less than anything. Literally, less than whatever we're doing, just so you know. It's the less than symbol because Gen X Dad is just a small part of what's going on. It's now you know. Now for those of you who listened and stuck it out, now you know. All right, where are we at? The freelancer, $5. If I ever quit my job, I'll be hitting you up. Yeah, fine. We can all hang out. All right. So what am I missing here? We've been on almost for 2 hours. Did I miss anything? 10 Oreos. Yeah, there's some big stories on there, but we just can't go into them right now. All right, look, we're gonna save the others, the notes, the other stories for shit. Cancel that. Come on, minimize. All right. Listen, I gotta go. It's been a couple hours. We're at 9 o'clock. I'm gonna finish my glass with you guys right now. Unless there's something you guys have to hear, unless there's something you guys have to know right now, and I'll answer. I will answer. What am I going through right now? Take care tomorrow, St. Martin. I like the channel. Wiley says, hello, pal. All right. Mad Hatter, we know as a kid who pulled Gen X out of the shadows. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. The kid will too. Am I missing something here? You guys are all talking. Wow, Woody, you fucking got some glasses, baby. I can't drink that much, Woody. No fucking way could I go there. Woody 2908. No fucking way. I got 32 drinks right now. Um, I don't know where else to go with this because if I start another story, I'll fuck it all up. Let's fuck it up tomorrow night. V Chopsticks $10. Hey, I catch you on the end of my 16-hour shift, and man, I would do a pretend shot with you before I leave. Well, Chopstick, let me have another drink for you and me both. I know you can't drink on the job. Hey, Chopstick, $10, fuck it, we'll drink together, my friend. Okay, so there you go. All right. Are we done? Are we good tonight? You giving us I know I didn't I know I'm gonna get some stuff. I didn't go into naked stories, but I was like two glasses away from doing that. All right, so anyway, scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep them comments scrolling, rawhide. Nobody knows what movie that's from, and it's okay. All right, so listen, let's do all the good nights, the good nights, the salutations, and the shit on here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let's all acknowledge Allie, who it's 9 o'clock my time, midnight her time, and she has work tomorrow, and she stuck it out. You guys got to acknowledge Allie. Thank you to Allie for sticking it out for this long, because she did a good job regulating the troops. She's still doing it. If I missed something, I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to everything. You guys know that I try to read every comment. I try to read everything I can. It's just very hard. I even put on slow mode. I Sherman logging Blues Brothers. Sherman, thanks, my man. Thank you for that. Not many people get that stuff, but that's important to me. Valiant Blues Brothers. That's a thing, man. Clayton, good Blues Brothers. That thank you. I know when I say stupid shit like that in Gen X terminology, I feel very alone when I say that shit. And then all of a sudden you guys come through with a little just a one liner on that. Thank you. So listen, this is the last of my glass. If you guys want to get some of the truth at the bottom of the glasses, go to the kid's website, find his shop, and the glasses are available there. And I'm gonna come back tomorrow night. I know I'm gonna do some stuff tomorrow because Gen X mom's out of town. Now listen up. Don't fucking pass this up because then you're gonna be mad at me that I didn't tell you. All right. If you're part of Patreon, I will let you know. But Gen X mom is out of town. Gen Z kids got to go to school. I feel like continuing our conversations. So tomorrow, I'm going to go on a couple, 3 times. The kids are already going to ask me to. And I'll conversate with any of you that are there for free, no money. I don't care. If you donate, thank you to the kid. Thank you so much. We appreciate everything. But you guys could do nothing for donations. I'll sit and fucking talk. I'm there. We got some more stories to tell. We got some more stuff to talk about with topics. And I'm going to drink. I just got to go get some more hooch because I'm out. And tomorrow is Monday, March 7th. Let's fucking go tomorrow morning. Let's go in the middle of the day. Let's go at night. Let's do some shit. Let's fucking hang out. And no one's going to stop us. All right? We can solve the problems and the mysteries of the universe right fucking now. That's what we do. Alcohol solves everything. Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right. So good afternoon, good evening, and good night for all of you. Thank you guys for showing up. Allie, thank you so much for moderating and keeping everybody in line. I love you beyond words. There's nothing I can say. I know you're 3,000 miles away, but you've done a great job tonight. Gen X mom is getting some sleep. Gen Z kid is probably upstairs doing some teenage pecker stuff, and there's nothing I can do about it, but I don't care. All right, I caught everybody here. I'm going to go back and read all of your good morning, good afternoon, and good evening and good nights. I'm going to read all of them. I'm going to go back up. But for right now, we're at the 2 hour mark. Thank you guys for hanging out. We've told every lie we could possibly tell. And as you guys know, this is exactly the way I remember it. Give or take a lie or two. It's from a man, Wyatt Earp. All right. Thank you guys for showing up. It's my last drink. I'm heading out, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.